It's stone throwing time. In Super Bowl number 58, we saw the Kansas City Chiefs, a very good team with a great quarterback, beat a great team with a mediocre quarterback. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a fan of the New York Giants wrote the owner of the New York Giants, spent time and sent a letter to him. And what this person wrote, I'll just paraphrase it a little bit. He says that the general manager and head coach should consider being overly aggressive in ensuring the club finds a replacement for quarterback Daniel Jones in the first round of this year's draft. Now, he's talking about Daniel Turnover Jones, or affectionately known on the internet as Danny Turnover Jones. Let me just give you a little bit of history of Danny Turnover Jones. In his career thus far, he has 62 touchdown passes and 64 turnovers. That equates to 40 interceptions and 24 fumbles in turnovers. 60 games played. He has 64 turnovers and 62 TDs. Now, this guy is a bust. And last year, just to start the season off, before he got injured, because he's injury prone as well, he had a record of 1-4, 2 TD passes, 6 interceptions, and 4 fumbles. Why is this guy even considered being a starter in the NFL? So now let's see what John Mara, co-owner of the New York Giants, wrote. Now, this makes you wonder how teams, most of the NFL owners are billionaires, and either they got it through great business practices and acumen, or they inherited money. But evidently they kept their money because they still own a team. So let's see what he writes back to this fan. Okay, here it goes. I'm trying to find this. He says, I have your letter and I understand your concerns about the direction of the team. He wrote, we certainly have been studying quarterbacks in the upcoming draft, although I do not believe we are ready to give up on Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. They are not ready to give up on Daniel Jones. 64 turnovers, 62 touchdowns. Last year, 1-4 record, 2 TD passes, 6 interceptions, 4 fumbles. You're not ready to give up on this guy? I mean, if I'm a season ticket holder, I'm looking at this letter, and I'm going to write a letter and saying, get rid of Danny Turnover Jones. I mean, this is delusional. This is totally preposterous that you're going to keep this guy as a quarterback within 5 seasons. This will be his 6th, I believe. Yes, he did get you a playoff win, and that was a fluky season where the Vikings won like 13-4, I believe, and they won like 12 games by 1 point, and of course had the worst pass defense. And guess what? The Giants had the privilege of playing them in the playoffs, and the Giants had a very fortunate season as well. They won some fluky games as well, but the point was they beat the Vikings, who had the worst passing secondary in the league. It is time. Giant fans, send your letters, email, call. It is time to get rid of Daniel Turnover Jones. He's done nothing. You listen to Stone Throwing.